Health is the simple most important area of our lives. And it is important to know that without health, we are gone. Otilo. If you like have the best career, have the best money, make the most money, be the most successful person, without health, good health, you probably wouldn't be able to enjoy it. And one thing we always get to neglect, especially when we start making a lot, being successful, is our health. We tend to stop exercising, we do not sleep properly, and we stop eating the proper diet. My name is Nnamdi, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 simple hacks that can help you improve your health while you continue to do the things that you love. Sounds good? Number 1, adequate sleep. We have to aim for adequate sleep, and most times it comes in between 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day. And there is something that I've been able to learn from a lot of productivity experts and all these self-help coaches is the concept which I refer to as the 3-2-1. The 3-2-1 is something that I've been practicing lately, and it actually really helped me improve my sleep. And 3 means you stop eating 3 hours before sleep. And 2 is you stop drinking 2 hours before sleep. And 1 is you cut off screen time totally 1 hour before sleep. And one interesting way that you can still keep up with your education, your learning before you sleep is you get a physical book, a physical copy. It's what I have really been able to do to be able to keep up with my routine of at least reading before I sleep. And one book that I usually love to read, I'm usually not a fan of fiction books because to me it's not reality. And I usually love to read lots of non-fictional books. So before sleep or bedtime, I usually love to read some of all those Harry Potter-like fictional books because it doesn't get interesting to me and it helps me to sleep a lot quicker. Number 2 is 10,000 steps. And as easy as it may sound, a lot of people are not able to cover even 5,000 steps in a day. Of course, the daily recommendation for a lot of us has always been how physically active can we get. I was in a quarrel with my sister the other time, and I was talking to her how best she could lose weight, and she told me how it was going to be challenging. And the simple hack for her was, why not just wake up a little bit earlier, wake up early, trek for about 2 kilometers, brisk walking. You will substantially have gotten into getting some level of your 10,000 step almost achieved. And one thing that has become pretty much common these days is people now have like a treadmill as part of their workspace. So you are walking on your treadmill, you are listening to podcasts, you are typing, you are doing a lot of things. And at the end of the day, it will contribute a lot to you being able to achieve your 10,000 steps in a day. And it's been linked, different scientific journals, that if you are physically inactive, then your chances of developing non-communicable diseases will increase. And non-communicable diseases like cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, which are killers. And people who sit for too long, who are physically inactive, because these days smoking is almost termed in the same way as prolonged sitting. Number 3 is meditation. I usually do not know how meditation works, but I decided to try something close to it because meditation has been studied as an important tool and a way for us to continually improve our health. So I tried talking to a friend and he said meditation is just detaching yourself from your active work and concentrating your mind into something a little bit more abstract. So one way that I have come along in managing my meditation is taking a walk towards and sitting down, maybe facing a waterfront. I sit down in the waterfront, then I become detached from the present and I focus my attention on the water, looking at the fishes, looking at the birds, looking at the sky. I tend to forget everything that is happening around me and just want to just focus and immerse myself in that environment. And after which, I usually go sit down in a particular place, close my eyes, listen to piano-like sound for about 5 minutes. I usually love to do this 3 times in a week. And most importantly, I also want to do a deep breathing exercise. And in the deep breathing exercise, I usually take a deep breath from my nose. Then I will breathe out from my mouth. Then that usually expands my diaphragm, allows more air to get into my system. Number 4 is do medical routines. A lot of people usually understand that annual medical checkups is an important part of knowing the states of your life. So it's more like checking the meter. What's the level of healthiness that you have at a particular time? It's usually very common. And I'm a medical professional, so I will usually advise people to do lots of medical checks, especially the beginning of the year. Different organizations have medical checkup into some of their package and benefit for staff. But one thing that usually is being neglected and I have found to be very useful is the bone densiometry or a DEXA scan. Bone densiometry is that particular machine that helps us detect if a bone is about to break, or checking your osteoporosis, more like checking the bone density of anybody. But it really does a lot more. And some of the things that it does, it helps to check your bone, it helps to check your fat, it has to check your muscles. And imagine going to a machine that is able to tell you the level of fat that is in your system. Yes, your weight, basic bedroom weight scale can do that, but the bone densiometry gives you a clearer data that you can easily work with. And it's important that you keep this thing in mind and expand your medical routine to include what can actually check for the fat and the muscle level in your body. Of course, the fat level is what is being deposited in the adipose layers and the adipose tissues in your stomach and the back of your hand. And you know that these are all what puts you at risk in developing non-communicable diseases like heart attack, stroke, cancer, and type 2 diabetes, and so on and so forth. So DEXA scan is a very important tool that you need to add into your medical routine. And if you are looking for a hospital or a place that you need to do this DEXA scan, then you can check up Cedar Crest. Cedar Crest is a hospital that actually offers some of all these and some other diagnostic centers around. It's an expensive machine, it's an expensive procedure, but it's way worth it, because now you have a clearer picture, you have better data to work with, and you can know when one is going up and when one is going down. Number 5, increase your protein intake. Usually, we all want to get our dietary protein from meat, from beans, from eggs. Those are usually very essential. But when you come to look at it, my understanding of protein intake, there is a recommended amount of protein that we need to take. According to WHO, the dietary supplemental protein intake that we can have is about 0.83 grams per kg of your body weight per day. So that's pretty much a substantial amount of protein that we should all take, but a lot of people hardly get to that level from only just consuming their daily meals. And it's important that keeping up with your protein intakes helps you with your weight loss if you are interested, because when you have more protein than carbs, then you are able to grow more muscles. And the more muscles you have, the more metabolism it is that you are able to get yourself into, and then breaking down excessive fat in your body that will help you to lose weight. So aim to have lots of protein shakes, and one way you can get some protein shakes is to whey protein. You can try different supplemental products that are available there, then make your choices. There are a variety of choices that you can make, but one thing is very important. You need to understand that your protein intake is necessary for your growth, for your development, and to be able to improve the ability of your tissues to heal properly. Number 6, mindful eating. Eating is not just sitting down and consuming whatever it is that is being brought to you. But I had a discussion with dietitian Norma, and she is of the opinion that if I want to eat, in my plate, I should have it divided into 3. Protein on one side, more of vegetable, which takes about 60% of the plate, then a little of carb. What that does is it allows me taking all the balanced nutrients that are necessary for my growth and development, and also controls my ability of not excessively consuming what I'm not supposed to consume. So as much as I can, I cut down the level of consumption of my carbohydrates, because I'm ultimately so much interested in wanting to lose weight. Then some of the diets that I would love to eat are greens like cauliflower, broccoli, and maybe quinoa, and some healthy fruits that do not have so much sugar. And that's been able to help me. And my sister will always tell me that it is a crime for you to be full, because if you are too full, then that negates the essence of the cues that are necessary for you to maintain less hunger and to prevent yourself from overeating. So this has really been a good hack for me, because mindful eating allows me to savor the food that I'm chewing, get an in-depth understanding of why I am supposed to eat the way I am eating, and that has really helped me to actually improve my health and not excessively consume when I am not supposed to. Number 7, stretching and strengthening. So when you hear gym, the first thing that comes to your mind is to lose weight. Yes, it sounds very interesting. And when lots of people go in to get their gym membership, there is this one place they always want to go to, which is the treadmill section, because everybody just wants to run. Yes, as good as it is to run, because when you run on a treadmill, this helps to burn calories. But one very interesting exercise that you should be able to do is stretch and strengthen. According to scientific studies, stretching in middle-aged people helps to reduce arterial stiffness, which is associated with atherosclerosis that causes heart disease and other cardiovascular problems. And if you're ultimately interested in losing weight, then one thing that you should focus your attention on is strengthening, because when you strengthen your muscles, you tend to increase your muscle bulk. And when a muscle bulk is increased, then that leads to more metabolism. And when your metabolism increases, then it cuts down the fat that is in your body. People tend to want to run on a treadmill. When you run on a treadmill, in combination with your strengthening and stretching programs, then you ultimately are able to achieve your result faster. So the focus should be 3 times a week of your strengthening programs, 2 times a week of your cardio exercises, and maybe once or twice a week of your stretching exercise. When put together, you should be able to maximize the benefit of exercising to be able to improve your health. Number 8, stay hydrated. In my house, we always have an accountability partner to help you with drinking water. I have a younger sister who doesn't like to drink water. So we all form like a colony of who takes this amount of water in a day. There is a recommendation of take about 2 liters of water every day, which is a minimum for everybody to go by. And of course, within each season, that might differ, because sometimes we may easily be dehydrated, especially if you perform an exercise. You may be easily be dehydrated, so that could get higher, but at least don't take less than 2 liters of water every day. What does it do? It helps to maintain your body hydration, it helps to maintain your ability of your joints to move more fluid, and it helps to give you that optimum leverage to function properly during the day and as time goes by. And there is a funny saying that if you drink a lot of water, you will definitely not have time for people who are gossiping, because you will spend most of your time running to the bedroom to help yourself with urination. Number 9, cultivate social connection. So connecting with your family, your friends, your colleagues is very important, at least for your mental health. It helps you connect with the right people that you need to be around you, because life can get a little difficult and tough at times. So when you connect with the right people, especially in the challenging times, that gives you an edge. So social building strong bond and social connection is very important to be able to maintain your health, because a time will come when things become so bad, you will need people who are ultimately around you as a support system to help you to succeed and grow, and that thereby not plunging you into serious mental health problems. Number 10, skincare routine. I was really taking skincare routine as something that was not too serious until I saw my younger sister, who will always want to do her skincare routines. And ultimately, it started making a lot of sense to me when I discovered that if I don't take care of myself, who will? When I discovered that self-care is not luxury, when I discovered that self-care is a necessity, then because I work out a lot as part of my goals for 2024, ultimately I want to lose weight. I take out once a week to go to the spa, get some massage. My favorite is deep tissue massage. Deep tissue massage are quite very important because it helps you to relax, relieve stress and tightness from the muscles, which you have actually put through a lot of strengthening exercises, and it helps you to relax afterwards. Then I get my facials done because this gives me some level of rejuvenation that gives me that upliftment and the high that I need. And of course, the pump of dopamine and relaxation that I need to go about carrying about my daily routines. So here, friends, these are the 10 hacks that can help you improve your health while you continue to do the things that you love. If you love this video and you would like to learn the best way to beat procrastination, then watch this video here. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now stop watching, go and start doing something meaningful. Thank you for your time.